Yo, what up, man? It's T Squeegee. Doing a little residential work here with Unger window cleaning tools. All traditional. Yeah. This is the way that I was taught how to clean windows. So, I decided that it deserved a video. Oh, yeah. Unger. I'm an Unger guy. And I'm not ashamed to say it. So, I hope you guys like that. If not, I'm sorry. But yeah, man, this is how I do it. Um, and I hope you enjoy. There's Chubby going up a ladder. Chubbs up the ladder. I am using a uh, uh 18-inch Unger washer with the Monsoon Ninja mop head with the scrubby ends on both ends, and a 16-inch brass channel with black diamond squeegee rubber, a gunslinger, a 8-foot Optolock pole, and a Triumph scraper in this video. All wonderful tools, all held by my super badass Richie Blue gunslingers. Yes. So, yeah, as you can see, I'll show you here. That's a little far. I just wanted to let you guys know that chubby guys can get off the ground on a ladder. And this video is a little bit long, but it is the shaving minus, maybe 10 minutes or so of lag time in between cuts. This is how long it took me to do this house. About 37, 40, I'd say about 40 minutes it took me to do this. 45 minutes, I'm sorry. I'm getting the window all nice and wet. I hate to use a scraper on these houses, because you never know, but sometimes you got to. I didn't have to on this window, but as you can see, there we go. I'm waiting to use a sponge in my videos on purpose. I'm actually waiting for a product to come out before I start using it, but I like to residential-wise, because I use brass channels on residential work, because I just feel like they're second to none. Ettore, Unger, Sorbo, aluminum channels, are the 3x4s. I use that mostly on commercial work, but, hey. But I like the control. I like the finished product with a brass squeegee channel. I just enjoy it. And this is the way the guy that showed me how to clean windows, this is how he cleaned windows, but he uses natural sea sponge. And like I said, I'm waiting to show you guys how I use my sponge. But in place of the sponge today, I am using a blue rag, because, that works just as well as too. So I get the window wet, and then as you can see, I wipe. While the window's still wet, I wipe the edges. So when you go back with your squeegee here, minimal to no detailing. The only time I really detail the window with a dry rag is as you will see here in a minute, when I'm pulling from the top. Just to be double sure that I don't get any crybabies, weepers, runs, stretch marks, whatever you guys want to call them, But, yeah. There's me in my gym shorts. I really like gym shorts. You guys might be like, that's super unprofessional, but I don't care. I like gym shorts. Because I like gym shorts, and I'm chubby, and gym shorts fit nice. I'm not as chubby as I was, though. I'm actually down now 20 pounds. If I could just, do a sit-up or two, I might not have a belly. Actually, I'm always going to have that belly. It's just a family trait. We all have the beer bellies. I like Coronas, and I like to enjoy my life. I've cut out the sugar. I don't exercise because I'm always working, so I don't go to the gym, bro. I'm going to the gym. I'm going to the gym and getting swole, son. I don't do that. I'm too tired for all that shit. So, cutting the sugar out, except for my Monster, man. I've yet to get, but I've gone from a 2-can a habit a day to 1 can a day. I've been doing pretty good, but that's all the sugar I've been getting. What I'm trying to do now is I'd like to get away from buns, but man, is it so hard. It's hamburger and hot dog season, man. What the fuck? And I like hot dogs, man. I like chili dogs. But yeah, as you can see, man, traditional work is where it's at for me, man. I like using my water-fed pole, but to use it all the time on everything, it just, to me, eh. It's more of a commercial application for me, or a large residential job with casement windows. You know what I mean? Is usually what I use it for. Here in Here's a little bit of me straight pulling with my Unger pole. That pole is 4 years old. I just replaced the lock on it because my California Dream pole finally broke. I finally broke the tip on my California Dream pole, and I've yet to purchase a new tip for it. I like the California Dream pole. It's a really nice pole, but the tip breaking kind of broke my heart. So I finally fixed I bought a new Optolock uh, insert for my Unger pole and just went back to that. I plan on still using the California Dream pole. I just need to get a new tip for it. So or I might even have my brother, the machinist, machine me something for the tip so I could put an Unger Optolock cone on the top. Just to remedy that situation. But, it is what it is, folks. I've used Unger tools from the start, and I've just kind of see that flex in that pole. That you don't have that with the California Dream pole. Um, I just, that's what I started with, and they're really durable tools, man. The brass channel I'm using here, minus the channel, the handle I've had since I started cleaning windows, so it's about 14 or 15 years old, Um, I enjoy Unger tools. Everything works together symbiotically very well. The only thing that I don't use Unger right now, besides my awesome gunslinger, is traditional wise, is I love Sorbo channels, man. I'm just a sucker for Sorbo channels. They're just awesome. The Ninja channels are cool, but I'm not a fan of those ends. That's the only thing I don't like about them is the ends. Um, if they could integrate that lock into the channel and make it all flat, the same profile, I would, entertain using them more, you know. But that's neither here nor there. We're here to talk about how kick-ass Unger is. Unger is a German company, and there's some things that Unger does that they make here in the States. My brass channel is a made in the USA channel, so that's cool. But I'm a huge Unger fan. Some guys are brand loyalists, and when it comes to traditional work and traditional tools, I'm an Unger guy. When it comes to water fed accessories and water fed poles, I'm a reach it guy, and I make no bones about that, So it is what it is. Hope you guys understand. Flip my letter locks down. Put the old 225 on the bottom of it there. Stick her in the ground real good, and get back to cleaning winders. Winders. I like to, before, if there's a lot of stuff, solids on the glass, I like to give them a quick scrub before I get the whole window wet so I don't lose them, so I don't lose those spots. And I know, like, hey, I gave that a good scrub. Now I'm going to go through and give it a really good scrubbing, and hopefully I won't have to use my razor. I like to do things to where my razor is my last resort. This is a lake home. The mayflies and the June bugs, muffleheads, Canadian soldiers, however you want to describe those two species of bugs, have just come through, and they are so bad in some areas, like just a mile down the road from here. It was so bad I needed a leaf blower to blow the windows off before I could even clean them. Some people were out with snow shovels shoveling the mayflies off their sidewalks. That's how bad they are, which is a good sign for the health of the lake, which is good. But they are a pain in the ass, and they molt, they molt on the glass. They stick to things, and then they molt their skin, and there's gooey stuff all over. It's just a nightmare to get off, and most of the time you have to use a razor, to get them off. This house, on this side of the house, it wasn't too bad. The other side of the house, I had to blade every piece of glass. There's just no getting it off. It was just everywhere. Um, I know these are wide shots, but what I was trying to do do a traditional window cleaning video with traditional tools, fixed handled squeegee, and brass channel, just to show that you can clean windows quickly without the zippity doodah tools. You can still, there's an extra step, like, right here, what I'm doing, wiping the wet window down to minimize detailing and running. But it was the way I was taught how to do it, and it is an effective practice. It does work very well. Um, I like you see there, I do my cup. I cut in the tops, and then I give it a nice wipe with a dry towel just to be safe. Not necessary, but just to be safe. Um, and then I wipe the bottom and the fascia metal off and move on to my next window. That's just the way that I do things. That's the way I was taught how to do things, and that's the way I will continue to do things. No flickety doo dah here. I know there's a lot of guys like the flick. They like the liquidator. They like the wagtail. They're great tools, but they're just not for me. That's just it in a nutshell. There's nothing wrong with them. They're just not for me. Um, what I use is bulletproof. It's durable, and that's my main thing. The things that you guys see me use in these videos, um, I use them because they last a long time. They're durable, and they're bulletproof. There's not a lot of dicking around with them, like with the Reach It water fed pole and the gunslinger and the brass channels and the sorbo channels and the ninja handles, and the optolot poles. They're just bulletproof. They just work. They're good. You buy one, you're gonna have it for a long time. You know what I mean? So some people like every time they see something new come out, they're like, "Oh man, I gotta try that." I'm just not that guy. I mean, it's really got to be like something that's really going to change the way I do things for me to buy it. Case in point, the gunslinger. Case in point, water fed pole tools. Period. My hydro cart, my reach it pole. It's got to make sense, and it's got to be a good price point. You know what I mean? It's got to deliver. So, and the products that I feature on my channel, they deliver. That you can be sure of. I'm not a part-time window cleaner. I'm not a YouTube window cleaner. I'm new to the YouTube game. I've been doing this for 15 years, and the tools that I use, stood the test of time. As a lot of this stuff that you guys see me using, I've had that long. You know what I mean? So, uh, I'm not a shill. I just, I like what I like. I'm not shitting on anybody's products or what's better and what's. Only thing that I say that I would probably shit on is certain retailers like WCR. Those guys are bums. Um, Straight up, man. I don't even care anymore. Their markups are ridiculous. They're just, it's ridiculous. If you're new to window cleaning and you're buying all your equipment from WCR, just stop. Go to Detroit Sponge, Windows 101, JC Raystein. I mean, you're getting the stuff from JC Raystein anyways. Maybe I'll just do a video, screen capture me going to each website and showing you the markup that WCR's put. I mean, you guys are starting out in the window cleaning game and getting torched by those dudes. But, whatever's whatever. Um, what I say? Oh, ABC. I mean, there's tons of window cleaning supply houses out there that will, in different regions of the country, that will take care of you and not mark the tools up 30%. You know what I mean? It's just, it's a disease, and unfortunately, there's some people that are still inflicted by that. They don't see any problem with that. Um, Unfortunately, they also get upset if you're like, man, that's shitty that they do that. And they're like, why are you bringing it up for? Just to let people know, man, relax, bruh. But whatever. Oh, these windows right here next to these bushes, ugh, they were nasty, man. I had to scrape these. Ooh. If you noticed, that one window there has got something orange on it. That is a bird feeder, a hummingbird feeder, and it has a large piece of grapefruit and two little glass canisters of sugar water. And she asked me not to move it, so she said she didn't mind it being dirty because it was going to get dirty anyways. Because the hummingbirds love that stuff. So I'm like, all right, cool. So hey, whatever you want, lady. I do this house once a year. It's right on the lake. It's a beautiful home. As most of these homes that I show you and I work for, I'm very lucky to be able to take the scenery in the way that I am. Just an awesome area to work in, man. Awesome area to work in. Couldn't ask for a better place, except for in the wintertime. Then there's nothing to do, and I'm pretty much broke and destitute. No, I'm kidding. I have to really, really, really bust my ass 3 or 4 months out of the year to make it. You know, you really gotta hustle. So um, to get it done up here. You know, so you've got a short window to make money, and you've gotta uh, be smart about your money, saving it, and be motivated when it's time to clean the glass. And you just gotta get it done. Uh, I don't know. Window cleaning's for me. So hey. Hey. Yeah. So we're gonna give you a break here and a little gross advertising here. Um, I hope you guys enjoy it, and then you come back for the other half of this video where more cool shit's going down. Yeah, yeah. All right, guys. We'll see you in 2 shakes of a rabbit's tail.
Outlaw Window Cleaner Radio, reminding you to get your Black Diamond squeegee rubbers at www.outlawwindowcleaner.com. Oh yeah, and Luke's still a bitch.
And we're back to squeegeing with T Squeegee. A little bit of a closer view of what I'm doing here. With the towel around the edges, and kind of see what kind of results I get with this. But I just give the top and the 2 sides a nice wipe, and then just squeegee it off, and no detailing, son. This is how the old timers used to do this. I'm not sure, but the old timer that showed me how to do it, this is how he did it, and he was quicker. He was slicker than goose shit when he was cleaning windows. He just slick as goose shit, that guy, and quicker than grease lightning. That feller was. But I like the way he did it, and it's kind of just stuck with me, and it's something that I showed my daughter. Hopefully one day here soon. She works with me on Saturday mornings at the amusement park. Hopefully I can get her to be comfortable enough to be on video, but so you guys can see her progress. But yeah, it's just and my part-time feller I got working for me. This is how I showed him how to clean windows. It's just the way I do things. Get them nice and wet, give it a nice scrub down, and go for the gusto. My 16-inch brash Unger channel. I just prefer this fanning technique. Commercial stuff, I usually do the one pass, the one move, but residential work, I feel, that just I don't know. I don't know why I fan doors that way commercially or on residential. Commercial work, I tend to do the single pull, and it's probably because I'm using such a large channel. That's most likely what it is, why I do that. I just realized that I do it 2 different ways. But it's just the channel length, and that's what causes me to do it that way. And there's my giant rear end. Enjoy. And a little left-handed action for you. No, this is not a camera trick. I've moved the gunslinger around my waist to the left side of my body, and to keep it in frame, gross product placement. And actually, no, I just wanted to show you guys my weak hand, my left arm. Show you I can use both hands. Not a lot of guys everyone, of course, on YouTube is going to be like, they want to give their all and look the coolest. So you're going to see me struggle a little bit with my left hand. I mean, not completely struggle, but um, a little bit slower. But hey, the windows are still clean. This is a sweet deck, man. It just overlooks the water. Ugh, it's nice to see how the other half lives. This is painful to watch. Could you go any slower? I just, like I said, it's just the way I like to do it. I know everyone's like, trying to do things quicker and, using the newfangled tool and, all that stuff. And I'm just like a back to basics kind of guy. Just give you, the, the, give you guys the old view, the old school kind of tools and the old school kind of techniques and stuff. Um, and the wiping of the edges is just something that before the windows clean squeegeed off is just something different that I don't see a lot of people doing on YouTube, and it's an effective technique, and it will save you some time, and it will make your glass look sweet, man. And it's choice, bro. Always making faces, me. This guy, this fat bastard, always making faces. I got a super sweet suntan though, so there's that. Trying to figure out why my camera is recording. My GoPro just like a ghost just turned my GoPro on sitting next to me on my desk here as I'm making this video. Strange, but anyway, uh, I'm disgusted with myself. Can you tell? Like, oh, can you go any slower? Yeah, I try to switch up and do my left hand as often as possible. As my right arm starts to get fatigued, I like to switch to my left. Um, it's it's difficult to train your body to do it another way. With your other hand. Trying to reverse everything in your mind. You know what I mean? But it were I missed a spot. But we fanned it out, and it's all good, brothers and sisters. I still don't know where my towel's at. It's just painful. I can't even believe I showed you guys this shit. Oh my god. What a big dummy. You big dummy. Here's some more ladder work for that ass. And this is the final side of the house. About 20 minutes into the job here. All ladder work. In real time, probably about 25 minutes into this. And, just more of the same. Um, but I feel like you guys, if you want to buy a quality window cleaning equipment, there's plenty of brands out there. Um, but the brand that I enjoy the most and I really like is Unger. I'm a huge Unger fan. Um, and I think I will remain that way for a long time. There's going to have to be some really revolutionary products coming out to get me to stray away from Unger tools. In this video, of course, like I said, 18-inch Ninja T-bar swivel lock with the Ninja Monsoon mop head, 16-inch brass channel, Unger channel and handle, a 18-inch S Plus channel with a 0 degree handle, and my gunslinger, my Triumph scraper, and my 8-foot Optolock pole. That is my standard go-to window cleaning kit for residential work. Um, I could easily water-fed pole these. I mean, you guys have seen videos where I've done residential work with water-fed pole. I prefer the traditional approach. Um, Water-fed pole does do great work. It does save some time. But these people are not on the island, and I just want to be double sure that everyone knows that I can do it both ways. And my preferred method is traditional work. The water fed pole has its place. I use it quite often in a residential or a commercial application. I do use water fed pole quite often on homes like this with casement crank out windows. And to be quite honest with you, that's usually the only time I will use a water fed pole on a residential property is when they have crank out casement windows like this. Double hung windows, I just prefer not to do with a water fed pole. Um, I feel like there's just too much room for error using a water fed pole on double hung windows with the differences in the top sash and the bottom sash. It just I prefer to do it by hand. Uh, the old ways are not lost on me. I'm a nostalgic guy. I like to do things the old way as much as possible. When I cook, when I use my smoker, I only use my electric smoker in the wintertime just because it's cold and it's more practical. But I prefer charcoal. When I clean windows, I like to use water fed pole to save time and to make things a lot easier on me and safer without having to climb up a ladder. But whenever the opportunity arises, and I can get I'm feeling extra limber. No, I'm kidding. I prefer to do things traditionally. Clean the windows. I just prefer it. That's just my preferred way. It's not the best way. It's not the right way. It's not the wrong way. It's just my way, and I hope people understand that. That it's not a slight or anything like that. This is just the way I prefer it. Um, it works, and when you get into doing things a certain way, it's kind of hard to stray away from that. It's good to try new things. It's not like I'm not invested in pure water cleaning. I'm completely and totally balls deep all in on pure water cleaning. I mean, I've got a hydrocart, a 5-stage hydrocart, RODI IPC hydrocart. Go to any supplier and check out and see how much one of those are, and you can see I've made quite an investment. So I have 6 different constructor brushes. I have 2 reach it poles. I have all of the plus sections except for the B, which I'm getting ready to buy here soon. So I do believe in water fed pole, but if I can get it done traditionally quickly, that's what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Uh, and things for me are cut and dry. If I can get it done quick and it's a great end product, that's what I'm going to do. And insert your method here. You know what I mean? Whether it be traditional or water fed pole. You know what I mean? It's just that simple. Um, Sometimes quick is not always effective. You know what I mean? In the case of double hung windows, I just don't feel like it's as effective as doing it with squeegee and ladder. That's just my preferred method. There's a lot of windows out there that I do. People have the old school style cut up windows, but they're the aluminum versions, and I bust out the water fed pole. uh, it's just a pain in the ass. You know what I mean? So to me, in my opinion, water fed pole is the easy way, man. It is. It's the easy way. It's not the less of it's not the less effective way. It's just the easy way. And it's just that simple. It's just the easy way. Anyone trying to tell you that it's not the easy way is bullshitting you. It's the easy way. I feel, especially recently, I feel that a lot of guys need to slow down and grab a washer and a squeegee and learn how to clean a window the traditional way. It will help you in the long run, and help you. It will help you learn how to clean a window properly, and then when you go to just water fed pole, everything, your technique will be better on the water fed pole. That's just what I believe. It's not a slight against anyone. It's just the way I feel about it. Just from my experience cleaning windows, I feel like you need to learn how to clean a window with a mop and a squeegee. You just need to. If you're hopping into this business and you go out and you buy a water fed pole and you think you're going to be the world's best window cleaner, you're wrong. Sorry, but you're wrong. There's something to be said about learning how to do things the way things were intended and the way they started. And water fed pole is safer. It keeps you your 2 feet firmly planted on the ground. Um, but again, I think some of the techniques and the nuances of window cleaning are lost on people because they don't learn the proper ways of cleaning a piece of glass by hand traditionally, and I think their work suffers for it. Um, and you have a little more respect for things when you've got to get it done with your, in a traditional manner. That's just, like I said, that's just my opinion. When I bring a summer help on, they learn how to wash the window with the washer first. They might spend 2, 3 weeks wetting glass for me before I put a squeegee in their hand, just so they can get it down, so they can get the feel. And then we go to the squeegee. Then I kind of show them how the technique, and then I was like, straight pull first. Then if you want, you get comfortable with the squeegee in your hand, then you can start fanning, and then we move on to abrasives like using the brass wool or using the steel wool, and then I train them and show them what kind of glass to use their scraper on and how to use their scraper. It's all steps for me. That way, they know the proper way to do things so glass doesn't get scratched. You know, when to use a ladder, when not to use a ladder. All of that stuff. You're not jumping on granite countertops. Being a dipshit. Some people will jump on a granite countertop and not think twice. We stand on a granite countertop to pull screens out. You don't realize that you could probably bust that granite countertop and then you're out money. Use a ladder, use a pole. Just technique. Technique is everything in anything that you do. So I kind of stress technique with my daughter, with my summer help. And I feel like my company is better for it. I think my company is better for the fact that we like to use traditional methods. Um, it's a perceived value for some people, but for me, it's an added value. You know what I mean? Like, this is the way we do this. And you'll see in the long run that the way we do things is there's a reason why we do it that way. And you know, uh, I have a lot of repeat customers because of the way I do things, and I've been doing this for quite a while now, and there's a reason for that, and it's because of my approach to things, and I am very, very adamant about learning the old way and adapting to the new ways. You know what I mean? You got to have all the tools in your toolbox, and you need to know how to do that stuff properly, and adapt those skills for each style of window cleaning that you do, because you're going to need it all cleaning glass. You can't just do it one way because it will show if you can't do all things window cleaning. You got to be able to use a squeegee, and you got to be able to use a washer. You got to be able to do it quickly and efficiently, and you got to be able to adapt to new technologies like pure water cleaning. Those things are important, and I hope people understand that. Um, that my YouTube channel and my videos are not knocking, except for against that supplier, because I think they're douchebags. But other than that, I think all things is just as long as everyone understands that there's more than one way to skin a cat, but it's better to do it the right way once than and take your time. Like, slow is smooth, smooth is fast, and it's better to do it once and take your time than do it once the wrong way and once the right way. So I always say that to whoever's working with me. Sometimes they get a little pissed at me, but hey, it is what it is. But yeah, man. Go to www.outlawwindowcleaner.com and get yourself some Black Diamond squeegee rubber, some cool ass Outlaw Window Cleaner t shirts, some Legend channels. We're going to be adding some new products here soon. You guys are going to enjoy. I actually have a side project I'm coming out with. Um, we're going to be selling on the Outlaw Window Cleaner page. You guys are going to dig that. You guys that are waiting for Squeegee Life stickers, don't worry. I just got the new batch in today, and I'll be sending out those guys that have been waiting. You're gonna get your free sticker soon. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it's a little longer, but I just these videos. This is just me cleaning glass, no cuts. I'm not speeding it up. I want you guys to see how long it takes me to do these things. This job was solo, just me. And I hope you guys liked it. Check you some Unger gear out, man. You guys will love it. Give it a shot. Get yourself a squeegee and a washer from Unger, and you won't be sorry. But yeah, man. Oh, and July 4th, man, I'm gonna be giving away a gunslinger. You guys are some lucky subscribers gonna get a gunslinger from me. Squeegee Life stickers and some other cool swags. And I really appreciate you guys. And we'll see you again soon. This is T Squeegee. Peace.